Welcome back to Barfly Cinema. My name is Tom. I'm my co-host Gage.
Hello.
This week we're talking about The Ice Harvest from Harold Ramis, 2005, a dark comedy. Would you call this dark comedy, or just call it a neo-noir? What would you do with this?
It's a neo-noir dark comedy elements for sure.
Okay.
It is trying to be a dark comedy.
Okay.
It is trying to be kind of serious too.
It is.
But it is trying to be a dark comedy.
I think, yeah, he's trying to ape the Coens a little bit and not just the Coens, but all kinds of noir films. We got John Cusack, Billy Bob Thornton, and
Connie Nielsen.
Yeah, Connie Nielsen, and
Oliver Platt.
Yeah, Oliver Platt.
Randy Quaid as well.
I like to think of this movie as like a proto Fargo. Multiple actors in this went on to be in that Fargo show, and I know Noah Hawley probably watched this back in the day and was like, "Oh, I'd like to integrate these people into my show." It's too on the nose not to have something like that.
Yeah, because that makes sense too, and because this is definitely feels Harold Ramis doing. I know you're talking about Fargo, the TV show, but this also feels Harold Ramis doing Coen Brothers.
Right.
So, yeah, Fargo, the movie, too.
For
kind
sure.
of blood simple in a way.
Yeah, definitely. The vibe I was getting definitely was like, oh, they think they're making Blood Simple. They've got the cast.
During Christmas.
It's based on a lauded book, so you got the source material. They're thinking, this is going to be awesome. Like, this is going to break new ground, you know. But it was one of Harold Ramis's movie, probably his last watchable movie, to be fair, because year one was the
dude. Yeah, I haven't seen that since the theater. So
I haven't seen it in a long time.
Yeah, I haven't seen it since the theater. I doubt that holds up at all. Maybe we should do that.
Yeah, why not? So can you give us a little rundown on what happens in this flick?
Well, essentially, John Cusack plays a lawyer, and we immediately start with like a narration of him like talking about like the perfect crime, and it's during Christmas, and essentially steals $2 million from his boss, and Vic, played by Billy Bob Thornton, is in on it with him. Honestly, I don't really know why he's part of it with him.
Right.
And then we kind of learn that Connie Nielsen's character, God, what's her name again?
Let me see here. Renata.
A
strange name.
Yeah, she kind of probably
a stripper trying to get out of it. Yeah.
Yeah, she like owns a strip club. This movie takes place in Wichita, Kansas, right?
Oh, and everyone hates living in Wichita.
Yeah, and
that's made clear.
Yeah. As Wichita falls, so falls Wichita falls. But yes, and it just takes place in dingy strip clubs and everything.
Yeah. And it's a Christmas movie too.
Yeah. So he essentially steals $2 million, and it's the repercussions of that.
Yeah. So they're like, okay, we've got to make it. For some reason, it's like one of those movies where it's like, we just got to make it through one night, and then we're home free.
Yeah. Why don't they leave that night?
Why don't they leave right then?
Yeah.
Get out of town.
I don't know.
I don't know why they do that. It's like, we just got to act normal.
Yeah. And John Cusack's character, Charlie, is just, he's kind of like wearing it on his sleeve that he kind of just has all this money. He's buying everyone drinks.
Yeah.
He caught floor time for that one dancer.
Right.
And he's like, oh, and he keeps calling Vic, and he's like, we're not supposed to, hold any contact.
He's nervous, and he's trying to like get his nervousness out.
Yeah.
So he's like kind of acting out. He's kind of like not even letting everyone know, just kind of like his whole thing is like, well, it's Christmas. I'm being nicer than usual. You know, that's his whole thing. But it's like, you're a mobster lawyer, dude.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't have a charitable bone in your body. But he feels like, I think a part, and I actually like John Cusack's performance a lot in this. He's kind of like, we just made a huge windfall. I can't even celebrate it a little bit. Come on, I just want to have a little fun with it.
That's every character in these movies.
Right.
They want to, like the Goodfellas, buys the freaking Cadillac.
Right. What the fuck are you doing with that car?
Yeah, every character. Yeah,
people can't help themselves. They can't help themselves. Let's talk about this dingy world. I mean, it makes you never want to move to Wichita, Kansas. That's for sure. Because it's like, man, there's like a seedy underworld, and
that's so true. And it's like Wichita, Kansas, of all places,
right? And
this is where crime lives.
But juxtaposed with like, there's a high society element to it,
yeah.
But they're intertwined. That's what I love so much. The one of the key points in this movie is a very compromising photo of a local politician.
Yeah, of
And
Renata's character.
And it's like, oh, interesting. So they're working on blackmail, kind of, and they do a lot to like establish that
It's like corruption and seediness is everywhere.
Yeah. You mentioned this guy named Bill Guerrard's name, and everyone kind of quiets down and they speak in hushed tones because he runs the town. In theory,
Yeah.
Yeah. So I do like that part of it. They could have fleshed that out more, but I do like the idea of, oh, this guy is a gangster and he basically runs the town, and even the politicians that are involved kind of have to bow down to this guy. Played pretty well in a single scene by Randy Quaid, which I like that scene a lot.
Yeah, I like that scene a lot too at the end of the movie, and we needed more of that. That's the thing. Like a lot of this, I will give it the credit. This movie's short.
Yeah,
but there's so dull. It kind of drags weirdly.
Yeah.
Like
what is it? Is 88 minutes or something like that?
Something like that.
Yeah.
Right. And like, I like the very beginning of the movie's pretty strong, and then like you've said too, like earlier, but with the Oliver Platt character, it just kind of starts dragging.
It drags a little bit. When he gets kicked in the nuts, I'm like, okay, let's get past this. Let's move this on.
The tone is at clash with the style that this movie has set up and is trying to do.
What are you trying to do? Like you have some slapstick in here, you have some really dark stuff in here, and then you have just like jokes that don't really land. We need a lot more Billy Bob. Let's just get it out. I think we both enjoyed this movie. I think there's a lot. There's a lot here to like, but it's so half-assed about it, what it does, that you can never really get fully behind it.
Like, weirdly, I would say I can enjoy watching this movie enough because at least in my head, I'm seeing a movie that I would like to see more.
Right.
And like, there is some stuff I like. Excuse me. But like in the middle of the movie, when you get to the trunk scene and everything, like you need more of that dynamic. We need like 3-4 more of those scenes. Honestly, I think just the way this movie goes about telling this story, I'm just kind of bored with.
There's no, what I was going to say is there's no real tension.
No.
Because there's no tension.
The beginning of the movie kind of sets that up of him like, of a scene of like standing in the field and then like it jumps like backwards, so it's kind of like, how did we get here? And it's not like this ain't Sunset Boulevard. It ain't where it's like, whoa, like you really
that
really goes away where you really like, how the hell did we get here?
That kind of reeks of like it's a journeyman editor, and he's like, we're gonna do this, and then Harold Ramis like, well, it's a neo-noir, we got to put a little voiceover, and the voiceover does not land. It doesn't tie in thematically to the rest of the movie. It dries. It's one of my big complaints about this movie.
I don't mind the beginning narration if you just kept going with it, because I like it enough of like how John Cusack sets it up, and I like the ho fucking ho, and then it drops, and then we get the music.
And I like that. That credit sequence I actually really like.
I like it too.
Yeah,
and I think the movie. I don't think we need the very beginning shot of like how we ended up on this, but I think the beginning of the movie is strong, and then it drags with Oliver Platt, and then we get to the trunk scene, and the car scene, and we should have had all of that. I just want the movie to be the three of them.
Yeah. Because it does get a little disjointed when you start bringing in other characters like the barkeep and stuff like that, where it's like, okay, the ex-wife, okay, I get that to a certain extent. When there's a scene with the father-in-law and all this stuff, it reminded me that beginning is like, okay, I get it, you can do that, and you can have the voiceovers, but you're right, they should have it more throughout, and have him kind of changing his tune, or like maybe you said, unreliable narrator. That's what you do.
You know, it'd be kind of cool. Bam, maybe halfway through it switches to Vic narrating it.
I'd like that too.
Switches to Renata narrating it.
Yeah.
I kind of just want a different movie.
They don't take any risks. The movie. But no, they don't take any risks like that. That would be taking a risk. That would be like for an average viewer, you might get whiplash if you're changing perspective so much. You're like, oh shit, okay.
you can make it work. It's a novel.
Yeah.
Play around with the convention.
You should play with it.
Like I don't mind, honestly, like maybe I don't mind narration. When narration is done well in a movie, it can be perfect.
Right.
And John Cusack he has that voice.
Yeah.
High fidelity is his narration and telling of that story is great.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, like I said, I love the credit scene. You can go right into it. That's what I love so much about a movie. Came out a couple years ago, The Holdovers. It starts with a credit sequence.
Oh yeah.
Just boom, music, sets the scene. Love it. Just love it. And then it's like,
love that movie.
Okay. I also like that at the end of the credit sequence, it's like, it's all snowy and nice. And then it starts raining. You're like, oh, the ice.
Yep.
It's going to be ice everywhere now. So it's like, I like how they play into that. Oh God. Okay. So now we'll get it.
Were you so curious of who was writing the phrase around the
right.
Man, what a reveal.
I just think it takes no risks. I think this movie just plays it too safe. I love the cast.
I like the cast a lot.
There's a lot to like. The music's bad though.
I don't mind it.
The music's bad. I'm a little anal about this. If you listen closely to like the music in the bar, you can tell it's like unlicensed music.
Stuck.
It's trying to sound like Bon Jovi or Quiet Riot, but it's not quite there.
You're so right.
And it's like, oh, I can't not notice that. That's bad. That's not good. So I'm like, oh, they ran out of money. That's all right. But then other times they have needle drops, like in the credit sequence where they do play a licensed song, and it's kind of nice. I kind of like that. It makes you feel like this world is more lived in rather than But other than that, I like how the movie sounds. I really like how it's lit.
I like the lighting too.
I think the lighting looks
dingy,
great.
Yeah, I like the dingy bars and strip clubs and it is a mean movie.
Yeah, it's mean.
I wish it would go a little bit more to that, because it does get goofy too. The clashing, sometimes it can work. It just doesn't work in this one so much. But yeah, I do like the lighting too.
Yeah,
I do like the lighting.
It's competently made. I think everyone gives a good performance.
Like that ending sequence is good. And Harold Ramis even said, and I agree with him a lot, of like, he shot it where don't focus on the action of it, focus on like the pain and like the struggle of, like John Cusack when he gets stabbed in the foot. His performance there looks good.
It does.
Like it's like he like I'm sure there's makeup too, but it's like, dude, he like changed his blood pressure. His face looks like
and
great.
You watched him where he's just like, he's kind of cool as a cucumber for the most part through the movie. And then, ooh, that really hits. Like that's that's really impactful.
Mm-hmm. Like, that was good. It's like what he shot him with like
bird shot
to kill rattles.
Like, oh yeah,
to kill snakes.
Yeah. Oh, so there's just so much to like. I mean, like,
there's things like that. Like, like that last sequence is really good.
Every scene between
John Cusack is giving a great performance.
Yeah, I think every scene between him and Billy Bob is great.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, oh, what we're about to do, and Billy Bob's like, no, not what we're about to do. What we've done. He's trying to get like the gravity of it apart.
Yeah,
I like how they set up that Billy Bob's gonna kill his wife. He's just talking shit about her. He's like, oh yeah, she gets her dresses from Omar the tent maker. I'm like, oh Lord. Yeah, I'm just like, the themes need to be more well thought out in this movie. They need to be more well expressed. Themes of greed, lust, betrayal, death. That has nothing to do with that opening line, and it just irks me, man.
I know it with the perfect crime.
Yeah, I'm like,
they don't commit the perfect crime. It's not.
Talk about paranoia. Talk about things where it's like, okay, you can think everything's set, but things can change so quickly, and you don't know who's your friend. And
it thinks it wants to be about like the choices and stuff, because Charlie even says, like, he has a speech about his dad and his uncle.
Yeah.
Which I thought was kind of confusing. So was he raised by his uncle? Was he like
hard to say.
I don't know. I
don't know the specifics of it.
But anyways, like, his dad was a good man, and his uncle wasn't, and they both died a day apart.
But you get this impression
And
from
that's what the
Cusack's
movie should have
character.
been about.
Yeah, you get this impression from the character like, I'm just going with the flow. I'm not going to get mad. The guy who stole my wife, basically, he's my buddy. Basically, we know we've been from the same world. He's a man that's resigned to his fate.
He's doing it for Renata though too. It's the femme fatale like noir, but
it doesn't land. It doesn't quite land.
Yeah, you don't. They needed that love. They needed that. Honestly, it sounds maybe cliche to say, but we needed this movie to have like that love triangle between them. That like, and they're on the run. They're on the run right after they stole
them
the money.
Against each other, something like that. Yeah.
Yes.
Well, and
then Randy Quaid is looking for them.
It's funny you mentioned
cutting back and forth between them. I think that would be a better movie.
That does remind me a lot of another Billy Bob movie called Bandits. And that was actually filmed right here in Oregon. That was Bruce Willis. Bruce Willis and Billy Bob Thornton. Check out Bandits. Fun movie. Shot right here in Oregon. But yeah, they had that kind of thing where they're on the run and there's a love triangle. So you set that up. Now, it's not the most original thing, but I think it would give some much needed life and tension.
Who is that? Is that Sam Raimi?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't think so.
Man, what movie am I thinking?
I know. I should know more. If I'm gonna
has the glasses.
If I'm gonna mention it, I should have done a little research. It just came to me.
But
But they're on the run. They're on the road. They're trying to get out of here. But yeah, I like that idea where it's like, okay, kind of the reveal is she's been working with Billy Bob the whole time, and he's not aware of that at all.
Yeah, and then we learn that because
that's hard to believe.
It doesn't want to spell it out at the beginning, and then at the end, it just spells it out for you of him going through, and he sees that she has the money, and then he remembers them leaving the bar together.
It's done sloppily. It's done sloppily, and I feel like there's expedition, and there should have been scenes. They should have revealed that earlier. It doesn't work as a reveal. If you set it up where you show that Cusack's in the dark, but you show some scenes with her and Billy Bob, and just that'll work better. That's gonna build the tension because you know the double cross is coming.
Yeah.
The way it's at, that double cross doesn't work.
And then also do it where she's doing the same thing with Charlie, and then us as the audience, maybe we don't know where the money is and who's playing who. That's keep us on our toes. Like that's the thing. This movie, thank goodness it is 88 minutes because it's you know where it's going at the very beginning.
Right.
And it's just all right, that's fine. All right, maybe it's about the journey. The journey's dull, man, and I want more life and character in the journey. And then
I want more tension.
If this was just a hangout movie, I'm all for it.
Yeah.
And it kind of wants to be that, but I don't get enough camaraderie.
Yeah.
And double crossing.
No, I want
within the characters.
I want more life. I want more dynamism.
Yeah.
The first half is kind of like.
First half is kind of promising.
It's okay.
And then the trunk scene comes in. I'm like, all right, this is all right. This has to have life.
Heating up. Yeah. Okay, there's something here.
Yeah. Maybe all right. It can be a slow burn. I'm all for that.
Yeah.
But then once Vic dies, the movie dies too. Honestly,
I agree. That scene on the bridge, albeit it's done as well as they could, but you can tell there's a lot of like green screen and shit going on.
It completely is. He's inside in a warm pool.
Yeah.
When it cuts to Billy Bob and John Cusack, it's freaking. It's outside, inside, outside, inside. It's completely green screen.
It looks really rough. But I actually do like his performance in that. It's like he's gonna tell the Lord's Prayer and he's just messing up. He doesn't even know it. Yeah. He's like, I love it. And of course, you guys. The cultured among you will know that. Who's the guy who is in the trunk? The killer in the trunk.
Man.
What's his name? But he's super famous from. He's one of the killers in Dumb and Dumber.
Oh,
he's one of the people that they're trying to catch Harry.
He's a great that guy.
That guy. Yeah. He always plays the heavy. He's always playing this kind of guy. But I love him.
I do love that. Like he's like, hey, just die. Don't just stand there like thinking you're not. Yeah,
that was great. That's a great noir line.
Yes, that's a great line.
Because it works on the dark part and the comedy part.
Yeah.
And that 15 minutes from when Cusack's character shows up, finds the wife dead, and then Billy Bob's like, you know, whatever, Bill came and killed her or whatever, and you're kind of already like smelling the bullshit.
Oh, immediately.
And then
she's just sitting there with a bullet.
And then you have, you know, and then they have back and forth. It's really good. Like that 15-20 minute section right there is so good between Cusack and Billy Bob, and obviously our character actor here who's the guy in the trunk. I love that whole part.
Yeah, maybe have it where Randy Quaid is trying to get that guy,
right?
Like, and like they have to like, and this guy's stuck in the trunk the whole time, and you have this it's almost like a Three Stooges act. Could be great.
You're right. Take more risks.
Take more risks.
Right now you have a picture that's kind of like,
if you want to do the clashing of tones, set it up like dark and kind of serious, and then we get into like this dark, weird farce that it goes to with the entire trunk sequence.
But there's not enough of it.
Not enough.
There's not enough of it.
We have that sequence, and then that's it. And then we get back to like a good, like sinister, like part at the very end with the Randy Quaid character.
And I like that. I like the payoff, and I just like how Randy does just come in, like they shoot him almost like it's always looking up at him, and it works.
Yeah,
it's like, damn, dude,
he's a big guy.
He's a big dude. I didn't kind of, you know, you don't look at him like, oh, you know what? Who did he play in those vacation movies?
Oh,
Cousin
like,
Eddie.
Yeah,
you're not thinking of him as like, oh man, he's pretty rough and tough, and then you see him in this, and you're like, damn, he sells the idea of he's like a big badass gangster, man.
But in the vacation movies, he's like a big dumb teddy bear. He's a big guy, but he's like this one he's menacing. And it's good. It's good. He's going against type. It is good.
Yeah. So I like that scene, and then it kind of gets deflated by the last two sequences of the film where
if we could have had more of him just cutting
pursuit.
Yeah, the pursuit of this movie. Oh my gosh, this could be like actually a great.
It should be him.
Gem.
It should be him and the hitman going around town asking about things.
I agree.
Like, and they even allude to it because John Cusack sees him.
Yeah.
Why isn't there more of that?
Of course he called me. He just called to wish me Merry Christmas. Or whatever.
Why isn't there more of that? That would build the tension. You know there's a confrontation coming.
Exactly.
You know? Now I'm like, I kind of want to give it a half point down.
I know. It's like there's
missed opportunities left and right.
This movie doesn't have really a lot of like setup payoff things within the script.
It doesn't have a pulse.
We're just going through the motions.
This thing does not have a pulse, man. It feels like it doesn't move. It doesn't. You're spending so much time like setting up these characters and setting up this world. But then it's like, okay, then there's no tension. They stole the money. You already know they stole the money. That should immediately, you got to feed into that tension. They're being pursued. You never get that feeling other than Charlie. He's just like, oh man, they're asking about us. Yeah. And Vic's like, just calm down. Like there's no threat there.
No.
Like, and they should have a run in and they should get away or something like this. Should something.
Exactly.
Something.
Because we just hear about him like set up. You have to set up the threat.
You do.
You have to set up the big confrontation.
Right. You do.
Because, or like when he shows up there at the end, he sees a car that just says Top Dog, and we're supposed to, okay, yeah, this is the big boss, and he looks at it like, oh yeah, I got to go in there and get my girl, but we haven't seen this character yet,
right?
You know,
the threat has not been established, and you're just kind of like,
you're setting up the threat and killing the threat in this 5-minute scene.
Right. I guess they're thinking like, I don't know what they were thinking, but it's like, yeah, I could have used a lot more Billy Bob. I could have used a lot more Randy Quaid. By the end, you're just kind of tired. Ebert loved this thing.
So I don't really get it.
You know,
honestly.
He just thought it was great. And I'm just like, it's okay, but there's so many missed opportunities. Okay, Mike Starr, I did write that down. Mike Starr is the heavy, and it's stuck in the trunk.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, weird unlicensed music. Some even the score doesn't really work.
You think at like 88 minutes this would be lean mean movie. This weirdly has fat on the bone.
There's some fat. There's some fat.
It's like
seriously.
It's lean. It's lean. It's like a freaking Taco Bell freaking you know,
it's a black bean crunch wrap. But
Yeah.
The beans are cold.
yeah,
The beans are cold.
they're iced, ice cold.
They're ice cold. So yeah, I'd say it's almost there. All the pieces are there, but the image is fuzzy.
Give it a watch. It has a good cast.
Hey, give it a watch. Give it a watch.
It's short. It's like, okay, like you kind of want something different. Christmas season.
Mhm.
It is it has Christmas throughout and everything.
Yeah.
So
It's competently made. You have a director who's playing against type, so I give him a little credit there. But yeah,
it's 88 minutes. Like it's like, okay, you'll get something out of it. If the trunk scene is worth it.
It's the kind of movie that I used to, me and my college buddies go to the Red Box. Oh fuck, we'll give this a try.
Yeah,
it has Billy Bob and Cusack on the cover. Go ahead, you won't be disappointed. You'll wonder why it wasn't better than it was. Because there's a lot to like in this, but man, they could have really made this something special, and they didn't.
They really didn't. Like,
yeah.
I know. Like, that's really kind of all I have to say about it.
Me too. Anyway, if you're in the mood for some dark comedy and a Christmas movie, I would give this movie a shot, but don't go in expecting a lot.
Yeah, just don't like if it's streaming somewhere. Go check it out at your library, like
for free.
Don't
it's worth watching for free.
Don't spend money on it. Honestly,
yeah, don't do it.
Don't.
Anyway, thanks again for tuning in. Next week we're gonna have we got Sorry to Bother You, and Fat Man, another Christmas treat.
Yeah. We're gonna have a special guest on Sorry to Bother You too.
That's right. That's right.
Yep.
So look forward to that. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Boom. Nice, tidy 27 minutes.